with Kwame.
The girls wind up on the dance floor.
Not Kwame. My good friend Kwame.
What's up, it's your boy Kwame and we are back today. We are going to be training back, no pun intended, and of course some guns, biceps, ka-ching. Before we get into it, I am wearing Kwameduah apparel. This one's the newest range, come on, it is amazing. Use my code Kwame10. Thank you Kwameduah for sponsoring this. Let's get straight into it.
Let's go. I'ma make a couple stacks, do exactly what I want to. Mix a couple tracks, get a lady that I'm drawn to. Turn up to the
Alright, we're getting straight into it. We are starting off with a lat pull down. Now we start off with 15 reps and going all the way down to 6. The reason for this is to pump as much blood into our lats. Our lats are behind us, which means it is hard to activate these muscle groups as well. A lot of mind-muscle connection here, a lot of feeling, a lot of stretching, a lot of blood flow. That is why it's important for us to start with higher reps and then slowly progress into heavier weights. You can see me struggle with the heavier weights, give it everything. You see the weights pull me up and lift me up, but at that point my lats are already warmed up, and that's where it's important. I don't want you guys to just be pulling with your joints. I want you to really focus. Now a little bit of a tip here when you guys are working with your lats. When you pull your elbows forward, it's easy to activate your lats. So one thing for you to think about, pull your elbows forward on your way down. Okay? Now on your way up, we want to stretch the muscle. So rather than trying to contract it on the way up, we want to stretch the muscle. So what we do is we pull our elbows slightly out on the way up and we can feel that stretch. When you're watching this at home, guys, I want you guys to give this a try as well. Feel it. It's all about that mind to muscle connection. That is very important. Also, our lats are quite responsive to stretching. So we also want to focus a little bit on the eccentric, which is for a lat movement, the coming up motion.
patient, I don't ever slow up. I stay young, no, I never grow up. I keep working to the point I throw up. And if you cross me, it was good to know ya. I'm impatient, I don't ever slow up. I stay young, no, I never grow up. I keep working to the point I throw up. And if you cross me, it was good to know ya. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not the type to take no for an answer. I don't deal with people that.
Moving on, we are doing some pull-ups. Pull-ups are a great exercise. And again, a lot of you would not feel your back when you're doing pull-ups. The reason for this is you mainly using your biceps. You're focusing on the pull through your arms. Now when we do a pull-up, we're gonna pretend we're pulling our elbow up. We're pulling towards our body, making sure our shoulders are retracted. That's very, very important because once we retract our shoulders, it's easy for us to activate those lats. That's one of the biggest tips with our pull-ups. And again, what I was talking about before, where we pull our elbows in on the way down to contract our lats and out to get a nice stretch. Try and utilize that because that's very important. We only did 6 reps of pull-ups.
And now I'm ready, I'ma blow up. Yeah.
Quite nice and low in rep, but it just allows us to control the movement, and that's what that was about, because our next exercise is going to be pure savagery. Honestly, one of my hardest, or probably when it comes to volume, most intense with volume exercise and superset, which is basically T-bar row supersetted with single arm dumbbell rows. Now, like I said before, this is one of the hardest back exercises that I have done personally. It's, of course, if you do it with the right amount of intensity, it is hard. Our main focus is getting some explosive weight up, especially on our concentric phase. So going up so we can get a good range of motion with both our movements, both our T-bar row and our single arm rows. We are starting off with 20 reps and we are doing 7 sets in total. So we do 20 reps just to give our back a little bit of a warm up, and then we have 6 reps. With our 6 reps, that's going to test our strength and our explosive energy. So what we want to do with the T-bar row is stack it up. We want to go our heaviest we can on our single arm dumbbell rows, and at some point as well you kind of see me increasing the weights, because the weight only goes up to 60 kilo dumbbells here. I've rowed actually 80 kilos, so I made up my own little bit of equipment, which I think is pretty funny. I hope you guys think it's funny too. Okay, I'm the only one that laughed, but I'm moving back onto our exercises. It's such a great challenge. You get your heart rate up pretty much like a squat. It's crazy. So I felt like halfway I was about to like puke. That's literally how I felt. So the intensity was crazy. Push ourselves, and that's what it's about. Like with this exercise, it's about intensity. So you have to switch your brain to a whole new zone. You have to be in that zone to get your body to release that adrenaline, because that's what your body's going to be running off at that point. I'm sorry, regardless of what pre-workout you're having, you still need to have your mind there to get through this one. So our last set, we dropped the weight back again to 20 reps. However, we are not changing our single arm dumbbell rows with this one. It's remaining exactly the same. So we're going to challenge ourselves, push out those 10 reps, and that's what it's about. I'm actually talking after the set right now for this one, so you can see me, I'm knackered, I'm sweating, and that is it for back today. Our next thing we're gonna do is biceps. My biceps are already pre-exhausted from the amount of volume that I've done with back. So this is awesome to finish them off, so they're roasted, and then they can recover, and I can get those big guns that we all trying to get, you know. People might be like, oh yeah, Kwame, you got big arms, but I'm also still chasing bigger arms. I don't think, once you start lifting, you're never big enough. Not the best mentality to have, guys, and you should always appreciate where you've been, but still not big enough. Alright, so moving on, we are going to be starting with dumbbell alternating curls as well. It just gives us that little bit of a reach, gives us some stretching ability. We can stretch, we can increase that weight as well. We can have some fun as well. I'm excited, I always get excited for biceps. I am going to show you, because we are going to be finishing off with some strict curls. I'm going to be showing you something cool as well called the arm blaster, and you can get this from KXK Fitness, and I'll put the link below if you guys want to check it out, kxkfitness.online. It basically just helps to keep your form and technique nice and strict, so your whole focus is entirely on your biceps. And you know, too often we get stuck with swinging or moving our elbows back and, you know, cheating our reps, but this is gonna make sure we don't cheat. So it's gonna be
I keep working to the point I throw up, and if you cross me, it was good to know ya. I'm impatient, I don't ever slow up. I stay young, no, I never grow up. I keep working to the point I throw up, and if you cross me, it was good to know ya. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not the type to take no for an answer. I don't deal with people that are like a cancer. No, instead I hang with the people that enhance ya. And I'm not the type to give out second chances. I just wanna work on my own for myself. I don't need no help, not anybody else. Nah man, I got it dealt. I'm working on my wealth and I'm working on my health. Keep on working to excel, cause I'm working on myself. Yeah, and y'all don't know that I'm a soldier. I always felt like I'm alone, yeah. When everybody thinks they know ya, and y'all don't even know I own ya. And I keep working to the point I throw up, and if you cross me, it was good to know ya. I'm impatient, I don't ever slow up. I stay young, no, I never grow up. I keep working to the point I throw up, and if you cross me, it was good to know ya. Yeah.
Alright team, and that is a wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys put this into practice. Let me know in the comments below what you think or what you want to see more of. Thank you Right Away for sponsoring this video. Massive shout out to Right Away Apparel. If you guys all enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Get your training done. No slacking off. We're going.